Unit 1. The life in the day of.
The alarm goes off at 4:30. I get up and go down to the kitchen to boil some water for my morning tea. I drink several cups of tea, have a quick breakfast, and then lead the buffalo to the field. It takes me 45 minutes to get ready. I leave the house at 5:15 and arrive in the field at exactly 5:30. I plough and harrow my plot of land, and at 7:45 I take a short rest. During my break, I often drink tea with my fellow peasants and smoke local tobacco. I continue to work from 8:15 till 10:30. Then I go home, take a short rest and have lunch with my family at 11:30. After lunch, I usually take an hour's rest.
At 2:30 in the afternoon, we go to the field again. We prepare the banks of our plot of land. Then my husband pumps water into it while I do the transplanting. We work for about 2 hours before we take a rest. We finish our work at 6 p.m. We have a dinner at about 7 p.m. Then we watch television and go to bed at about 10 p.m. Sometimes we go and see our neighbors for a cup of tea. We chat about our work, our children, and our plans for the next crop. Although it is a long day for us, we are contented with what we do. We love working and we love our children. Unit 1. The life in the day of.
Hello everyone, my name is Lam. I'm a cyclo driver in Ho Chi Minh City. I usually have a busy working day. I get up at 5:30 in the morning. I start work at 6. My first passenger is usually an old man. I take him from District 1 to District 5. After I drop him at a cafe near Ho Chi Minh City College of Education, I pedal to Tai Bin Market. My next passenger is a lady who does shopping there every 2 days. I help her put all her purchases into the cyclo and then take her to the shop in Chan Hung Dao Street. At about 10:30, I ride off toward Nguyen Thi Minh High School. There, I park my cyclo, chat with some of my fellows, and wait for my third passenger. They are 2 school pupils, a girl and a boy. I take them home. At 12, I have lunch at a food stall near Ben Thanh Market. After lunch, I park my cyclo under a tree, take a short rest, and then continue my afternoon's work.
Unit 2. School Talks. Page 22. Hello, my name is Nguyễn Hồng Phong. I'm 16 years old. I'm a student at Juvenile High School. I'm in class 10A with 45 other students. I study many subjects such as maths, physics, chemistry, biology, literature, history, geography, and so on. I like to learn English best because it is an international language. I don't really like getting up early, but I have to because I often have our lesson at 7:15.
Hello, my name's Nguyen Lan Phung. I teach English at Chu Van An High School. It is one of the biggest schools in Hanoi. Teaching is hard work, but I enjoy it because I love working with children.
I am Nguyễn Hồng Hà. I'm Phong's father. We live in a small flat above the corner shop in Tây Sơn Street. The flat is far from Phong's school, so we usually go to school by bike. I worry about this. He has to ride his bike in a narrow and crowded streets to get to school. There is so much traffic, so many cars, motorbikes, and bicycles. Unit 2, School Talks.
So what are you taking this semester, Lan?
Well, I'm taking English.
Me too. Whose class are you in?
Miss Lan Swung's.
How do you like the class?
I really enjoy it.
Are you enjoying yourself, Nam?
Yes, I am.
Would you like me to get you something to drink?
Not right now, thanks.
Son, how do you like the weather in Nha Trang?
Oh, it's great.
So when did you get here?
I arrived yesterday.
How long are you going to stay?
For a week.
Do you want to go for a swim?
Sure.
Hoa, how do you like it here?
It's very nice. The hotel is big and my room is comfortable.
Are you travelling with your friends?
No, I am traveling alone.
Would you like to go somewhere for a drink?
That's great. Unit 3, People's Background.
Marie Curie was born in Warsaw on November 7th, 1867. She received general education in local schools and some scientific training from her father. As a brilliant and mature student, Marie harboured the dream of a scientific career, which was impossible for a woman at that time. To save money for a study tour abroad, she had to work as a private tutor and her studies were interrupted. Finally, in 1891, Marie, with very little money to live on, went to Paris to realise her dream at the Sorbonne. In spite of her difficult living conditions, she worked extremely hard. She earned a degree in physics with flying colours and went on to take another degree in mathematics. She met Pierre Curie in the School of Physics in 1894, and a year later they got married. From then on, they worked together on their research. In 1903, Marie became the first woman to receive a PhD from the Sorbonne. After the tragic death of Pierre Curie in 1906, she took up the position which her husband had obtained at the Sorbonne. Thus, she was the first woman in France to be a university professor. Soon after, she was awarded a Nobel Prize in Chemistry for determining the atomic weight of radium. But her real joy was easing human suffering. The founding of the Radium Institute in 1914 made her humanitarian wish come true.
Unit 3, People's Background. Congratulations! You are now the Olympic champion.
Thanks. Yes, I'm very happy.
Our readers want to know all about you.
That's nice. Well, ask me your questions.
First of all, tell me something about yourself.
Well, I was born in 1980. I got a general education at local schools, and when I was 15, I joined the Star Sports Club near my home.
Where is your home?
In Manchester.
I see. And do you live alone?
No, I live with my family, my parents and my 2 brothers.
What do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I don't have much free time, but I like different sports. Basketball and swimming, for example. And just sitting at home and reading.
What sort of books do you like?
Oh, love stories, romantic books.
And what do you want to be in the future?
I want to be a sports teacher. I'm a student at college. I want to get my teacher's diploma.
I see. Now tell me. Unit 4, Special Education. Listen to the text.
A teacher in a special class. Like other teachers, Pham Tu Thuy enjoys her teaching job. However, her class is different from other classes. The 25 children who are learning how to read and write in her class are disabled. Some are deaf, some dumb, and others mentally retarded. Most of the children come from large and poor families, which prevents them from having proper schooling. At first, there was a lot of opposition from the parents of the disabled children. They used to believe that their children could not learn anything at all. In the first week, only 5 children attended the class. Gradually, more children arrived. Their parents realised that the young teacher was making great efforts to help their poor kids. Watching Thuy take a class, one can see how time-consuming the work is. During a maths lesson, she raised both arms and opened up her fingers one by one until all 10 stood up. She then closed the fingers one by one. She continued the demonstration until the children realised they had just learned how to add and subtract. The children have every reason to be proud of their efforts. They know a new world is opening up for them.
Unit 4, Special Education.
If you ask any member of the Vang Chang Khuiet Club which time of day they enjoy the most, and they will all agree, their photography lesson. The Vang Chang Khuiet Club's members come from the Nanchin School for Deaf Children, Sadan Secondary School for Deaf and Mute Children, and the Hanoi Literature and Art Club for Mentally Retarded Children. Whenever we hold a camera, wandering around and taking in our surroundings through a lens, we can forget the sorrow of our disabilities, says club member Nguyen Min Tum. The 6-month-old photography club, which comprises 19 deaf, mute or mentally retarded children, is now having its first exhibition in Hanoi. More than 50 colour photos are on display at the exhibition room, featuring the beauty of daily life seen through the eyes of these disabled children. The subjects are simple and peaceful. Old men reading books on the sides of Hoan Kim Lake, labourers hard at work, or chickens looking for food. The children's passion for taking pictures has stimulated them and helped them escape their sorrow.